Hey, welcome to the nutritional part of this program. Today I'm going to walk you through 4 concepts that I want you to implement in the next 5 weeks training through this program. So the first one is very crucial. I want you to listen up. It's portion control. So what this means is just the size of your meals. Are they larger meals, smaller meals, medium-sized meals? And it's controlling your portion sizes. What do I mean by controlling? Either increasing or decreasing your portions based on your goals. So let me just dive more in deep with that and explain. So say you want to gain weight. You want to increase your portion sizes, maybe for one meal or maybe for all of your meals you eat. Just slightly increase the portion sizes if you want to gain weight and put on some more muscle. However, if you want to lose weight and you want to cut, you may want to decrease your portion sizes. Just have a little less food at each meal, right? This ensures you can still eat the foods you love, but you're still just cutting how much you're eating, or you're adding more of what you're eating, and you can achieve the results you want, right? Because it's, at the end of the day, pretty much is total calories, right? And if you're eating more, you have more calories, which is more food to feed your body if you want to grow. But if you want to cut, you need to minimize your calories, so you need to reduce the calories. So you need to shrink your portions up, right? So that's the first tip. And I want you to think, why did you sign up for this program, right? Did you want to lose weight or did you want to gain weight, gain muscle, right? Whichever one it is, tailor your portion sizes to that goal. So that's point number 1. Point number 2 is keeping a food diary. So plain and simply, what I mean by that is take out your phone and just type into the section, like go into your notes and just type in what you ate that day. So if you ate a grilled cheese, a plate of pasta, some sushi, a burger, whatever it is you ate, just type it in and don't feel guilty about it. Just track it and just see what you ate that day and track it for the 5 weeks, right? It's a very easy tip, but not a lot of people implement it. And why do I tell you to do this? It's building a good habit of knowing what you're eating. As well, I want you to record how it made you feel, right? So if you ate something and you didn't feel really good after, mention that, write it down in your notes, right? If you ate something and you feel really good after, you feel energetic, you feel happy, whatever it is you feel, write it down, right? Because this is also super important when it comes to knowing how your body reacts to food, right? We all react differently to food. So you have to know how your body reacts, right? We're all different. So you want to know how, like what foods your body reacts best to, and then have more of those foods, right? And then those foods that you maybe get a stomach ache from all the time or that don't sit well with you, maybe try to cut those out slowly, right? So that's the importance of keeping a food diary, which is point number 2. So next point is point number 3, is reduce the consumption of processed foods. And what do I mean by processed foods? Well, first of all, like cereals, right? Sugary cereals. Same with granola bars. Anything that when you go in a grocery store and you go down that aisle where it's like the processed foods, I want you to cut that out, or I want you to minimize it for the next 5 weeks. And I know you got this, right? Say you have a lot of processed food, it's only 5 weeks. 5 weeks may seem like a long time, but I promise you this is a really good habit and it's gonna pay in the long run, cutting out processed foods. Or if you can't cut it out, just try to reduce the amount of processed foods you have. Have less of them. That's what I really want you to do, and I know that will help you. I for sure 100% know that tip will help you if you implement it correctly. And if you're already not eating processed foods, I'm so happy for you. Like honestly, that's a really good step in the right direction and you're on the right path. So that's point number 3, is reduce processed foods. And just to extend on that point, I also want you to reduce sugary beverages. So for example, if you're having Coke or Sprite, any of these things that are very high in sugar beverages, I want you to cut them out. And if you can't cut them out for these 5 weeks, try to reduce them. So say if you have 2 pops a day or 2 cans of Coke a day, I want you to reduce it to 1 can of Coke a day. Or if you have 1, reduce it to half a can of Coke a day. So just slowly reduce how much you have for the 5 weeks, because I want at the end of the day to get rid of that habit of having the sugary beverage. So point number 4 is eat more vegetables, and in particular, dark green leafy vegetables. So for example, kale and spinach. I know a lot of people don't have a lot of vegetables, right? Some people will have vegetables per se with 1 meal a day. That's it, right? For dinner or for lunch, they have a little bit of vegetables. But how many people are actually having enough vegetables? There's a lot of people, and the majority of people actually aren't having enough vegetables, and especially dark green vegetables. They're super important. If you just want to do a quick Google search of importance of dark green vegetables, you can. You'll find so much information about how these vegetables will help with so many parts of your life, right? And they're tasty too. You can stir fry them, you can cook them, whichever way you like, or you can eat them raw. But that's a super important tip I want to explain to you guys. Point number 4 is that have more vegetables, right? Try to include it with every meal if you can. Whatever you're eating, just try to have a little bit of vegetables with it. And it also helps keep you full, right? In terms of it's more volume food, right? If you have a handful of spinach, like in a salad, it helps keep you full because it's more food, it's more volume that you're eating and consuming, right? And it's also low in calories and high in micronutrients, right? So those are 4 essential points that I want you guys to implement in these 5 weeks training. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.